always drink your cranberry juice, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. My mother would always give these little hints about taking care. She was really conscientious about us being conscious about our kidney health. Back in 1969, I'll never forget, it was the evening. I was in New Jersey, Atlantic City. I was approximately 5 years old, and I was summoned to the telephone. They had those black telephones, those heavy handheld rotary dial telephones. And my mother had been in the hospital. She had been hospitalized, and we didn't know the extent of, at that time, what she was there for. But it turned out to be a grave situation. And when we were summoned to the phone, we were summoned by our grandmother, essentially, and it was like an understated known that we were summoned to say goodbye to our mother because she was gravely ill. So it was my turn. I have 3 siblings, and it was my turn to pick up the telephone, and it was heart-wrenching. I got a lump in my throat. I'll never forget it as if it was yesterday, because that was my primary caregiver. She was my world. And I would not, possibly see her again. And no one knew anything, the fact that she was just sick and she was going to go away, like permanently. So I did. I said goodbye to her, and it was a really hard thing to hang up, to hand that phone over to my brother so he could say goodbye, and that was it. But thank God she didn't die. She didn't pass away. But what we found out is that she would go on what was called a kidney machine. And we didn't know what that means, other than she has to go on a kidney machine. But that had an immediate impact on our daily living, because what that meant was on Tuesday, on Thursday, and Saturday, my mother had to go and leave us and go to a hospital, and she would go on the kidney machine. And this is the way we would spend our life from I was 5 years old until I was 18 years old when she passed away. Throughout our childhood, my mother would always say, I want you guys to drink cranberry juice. I don't know why, but she's take care of your kidneys, take care of your kidneys. Well, the truth be told, when you have a genetic predisposition to this disease, there is no taking care of the kidneys. It's a chronic disease that over time, again, colonizes your kidneys and just takes over the function given enough time. Back in 2002, one of my siblings went into kidney failure, and she immediately went on the dialysis. And I believe she was on dialysis for 8 years, and then she became a recipient of a transplant, and she's doing really well today. But at that time, not only her, but my other sibling was diagnosed, and my brother as well. So we all have been impacted by this chronic condition.